I'm confident I can do this with a cougar. I'm confident I can do it with a machete. And I'm confident I can do this with a K-bar. But I gotta tell you, K-bar is a little slower than a cougar. If I had my druthers right now, I would have the kukri, because in one hit, I would do what my K-bar does in 5 hits. As you can see, I started incorporating some brushy tops into the design as I go, rather than building a skeleton frame. Take 2. Building a skeleton frame and then piling it on. As you trim your brushy tops and stuff like that, go ahead and add them on top. It saves you time and effort. Plus, it also shows you where you may need a little bit more work. Because instead of having a big old pile of debris and a bunch of bare ribs and you get done and you're tired, your shelter's half done. Even if it's not waterproof, at least you've got a good heat reflector for your fire. Shelters like this are typically thrown up in an emergency. If I was going to be doing this for a survival situation, I'd be making a very small shelter, only about knee high, between these 2 trees, lay it on either side like a pup tent, and just pile on it with a big leaf pile in the middle of it. But the challenge here is to build a sustainable shelter, one that I'm going to build and work out of as a base camp. I have been forced down due to aircraft accident or whatever in a place I'm not used to, and I'm trying to build a base camp to wait out rescue. That's what this type of shelter is for. I would have built a small survival shelter to begin with, and this has been the shelter I've worked on the next couple of days. It keeps my mind active, helps me move around the area, and it helps mark my location some. Plus, keeping the green brushy tops makes a great signal fire. Alright, I'm going to keep on piling on, like this. And I know, entertaining, exciting video, but this is how you build a debris shelter. Luckily I got a lot of mimosa. Grows indigenous here in the south, and I'm in lower Alabama, by the way. And mimosa is actually called Jerusalem tree. It was originally came from Israel, Middle East. Apparently people brought them back after they went on crusades, pilgrimages to the Holy Land in the 1800s and all. They brought them home to prove they'd been there. They'd plant one of these trees in the garden. Now they're wild all over the south. So, they make a pretty good little shelter. It's like a big, big fern. And of course, this under here I'll trim up and weed back in, so that's not a big factor. Alright. Okay. Now, let's discuss this a little bit. I've got my shelter basically put together. Yes, there's some daylight holes, I know that. But at this point, I want to start thinking about gathering leaf litter debris, piling on the back. And notice my ridge line is sagged a little bit. It's still pretty solid, but if this is going to become a factor, I want to put a center pole holding it up. Now right out here, about 2 feet off the top, is where I'm going to put my actual fire pit. And about where the camera's sitting, that's where I'm going to put a heat reflector. I want enough room to walk in and out in front of my fire without the fire going straight up and setting this afire. Now, pay attention. My bedding area will be slightly inboard from this tree to this tree. I am underneath the overhang well, and I want to construct a bed in here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put me a log out here at the front and anchor it so it doesn't roll away, and log into the back and anchor it so it don't roll in. In between that, I'm going to put leaf litter so it adds a cushion to insulate me off the ground. I will be up under the apex about a foot of my shelter, 1.5 feet, so I can get out of the weather. I will pile and improve this every day to increase it. Now I'm in good weather right now. It's not going to rain. So right now I just want it as a heat reflector and to keep dew and dampness off of me. Now I'm going to start putting me a log in here, begin building me a leaf bed, excuse me. And then I'll start building me a fire pit and all like that. Hopefully I'll get that done today where you can see it. Thanks for staying with me. Hang in there. Okay, we got the basis of our shelter done. Now, it's time for some relaxation. A little fire going to the front. Got me a dingle stick up high. It'll hold my pot. Water where I can find it. Kettle on. Using the trick I learned in English, Pablo, we hang our kettle. Now that's going nice. I'm going to push it over just a little bit. There. It took a minute to get it going. I was having to use shave fat lighter, a few other little tricks. We'll cover that in a future video. But this is the camp thus far. Got 2 logs up front for a heat reflector. Got a good top over me. Fire a couple feet out. I'll keep a small fire. Got a bedding put in with a log to hold me in place. I have cocoa. I'm about to have hot cocoa. So therefore, it's been a good day. I'm Blackie for Shaman Forge Bushcraft, and hope you enjoyed these videos. Any comments, anything you'd like to ask, please send us an email. Thank you, and have a great day.